Me, I'm Troubadour39. And today I'm going to speak to you about the anatomy of a system. Now, on the forum, which I'm currently moderating, of The Destructive Entourage of I, TDEOI, it explains that everything in our world is systems, and that I am a system, this table is a system, you are a system, and that's all there is just systems. That's it. So, similar to something like the Matrix sort of thing, I use the Matrix as an analogy in some of my transcriptions on the forum there, if you want to go and have a look. Anyway, I'm going to speak to you about the anatomy of a system. Systems are in spiral form, like the Fibonacci spiral. I'll draw one quickly for you on this piece of paper. Okay, we have a spiral. See that one? Now, what happened a long time ago is that existence, all as one is equal, decided to start defining or creating, oh, where's my other? Creating itself. Which means it started to create systems by which it could live instead of actually having to live itself. Excuse me, I've just been eating some chicken and it's coming up. So, where do I go from here? In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was void and without form, blah 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 blah. And He created the ocean, blah, this and that, and He saw that it was good. Okay. Now this is a big misconception. God didn't actually create anything. Create as in bing, and all of a sudden a Red Bull bottle appeared on my desk. I'm inadvertently advertising Red Bull. They better pay me for that. Anyway, it didn't happen like that. Click. It was already there. What wasn't there was a mind to define it with, systems with which to define it with, and the greater consciousness of the mind, which is the definition system in itself. Systems within systems within systems within systems. So, how does the system work then? Well, first we walk along in our world, we define something. That's a lamp. The thing that's lighting me up is a lamp. Alright? I've just called it a lamp. What does a lamp consist of? It consists of something on a stand that has an electrical cord which is attached to a bulb which creates light. Okay, I've just created the basic definition. Let's start with this. Okay, the basic definition is the first layer of the spiral, as you can see here. You get the sex of the spiral, you go around once, but you don't get to loop, because if anything loops, as systems loop, they don't exist. This is the realization that me, Troubadour39, on the forum, TDEOI, is trying to encourage, is that systems are closed loops, not open spirals that go on into eternity. They may be infinite, but they are not eternal. They still run in loops. Now, what happens after I've defined this lamp? I might go and try and design a better one, because I want to have a better definition. We only have a basic thing here, and the lamp that I have in front of me isn't very nice. Okay, so I'm going to go out and get materials that I conceive will be good for making another lamp, and I'm going to make one apparently better according to my perception. Now, understand that the definition of the lamp is exactly the same thing. The lamp still does the same job. It doesn't change anything about the lamp. It might make it a little bit brighter, a little bit prettier, a little bit this, a little bit that. It might fit in a small space more easily. But in essence, nothing has changed. It's just been jazzed up a bit. So we have the next layer of the spiral. Now what's next? Alright, we don't like the shape of that lamp. And I don't want to call it a lamp anymore. It's more a lantern. Yes, a lantern. I'm going to call it a lantern. And I'm going to make it into the shape of a lantern. And with that, combine the definition of a lantern and a lamp, and thereby create a limp hole. And with that limp hole, I will have the best light a table can offer. Basically, the more we do the spiral inward, trying to make things better, we go around once. We have a choice to realize that it's just a closed loop and a lamp is just a lamp, or we can try and make it better, so we go around twice inward, because the basic definition is the largest definition. It's the defining moment. Now, from that you go inward, because you're only ever defining smaller parts about the thing, whereas the largest part has been defined. Then the next largest part has been defined, then a medium-sized part, then a small part, and the smallest, and the smallest, and the smallest, and the smallest. This comes to where we are in time at the moment. We are in the minuscule smallest amount of looping, because we have decided to continue using the system of making things better, which in itself is running in a loop. But while we are running in the loop of making things better, we are trying to define things further and further and further. We're actually getting further and further and further away from reality. And by this, we are destroying reality. We're destroying the planet, we're destroying the children, we're destroying whatever definition of future we have. And quite frankly, it's time to buck up. That's all you hear from me for now. I hope you have a lovely week. Bye.